But it is over 1 week we haven't seen Freddy Lumbuye. And the scarcity of information of where his whereabouts, who has seen him, who has spoken to him, is not known. It is all written in Turkish law that somebody after 4 days has got to be produced. It's under human rights that anybody who has been arrested should be seen and should have access. But we don't have that now. Are we running an empty tank? Are we convincing ourselves to be positive or to believe? Questions. Bring Fred, dead or alive. What hands is Fred in? Is it the Turkish authorities? Is it the hitmen? Is it Ugandan government? It can be anything. Who is gonna be happy if Fred is not here? I am a mother. I'm going to bed. But I'm doing this live before I go to bed because I don't feel comfortable. We want Fred out. Comrades, stop. Stop building up stories as if they are true. Those stories, they are fraud. There are some loopholes. Our aim, we should concentrate to raise awareness of Fred missing. Our aim should be to contact the Turkey government and demand head-on collision. Where is Fred Lumbuye? Because where it is, life is at danger, it doesn't matter about his immigration status. I know it's so difficult. Has anybody contacted the foreign ministries? Yes, our shadow has. But has anybody gone to Turkey, foreign ministry in Turkey where it is, Istanbul, Ankara, and ask physically that I'm so and so, I'm Demikis, I'm from Uganda, I'm concerned about Fred Lumbuye. He used to live in Ankara, but he went missing on Monday, on 2nd of August. We want to know where his whereabouts. Are you holding him? Where I am, if somebody goes missing, you call the word called the ambulance. You dial 99. But that selection is about ambulance. You tell them so and so is missing. And they will tell you, according to the hospital records, he's in hospital, he's not there. According to the police records, he's there, he's not there. Turkey is no different. Being that you don't have what? Status in any country does not deny rights to live. Does not deny you rights. Because life matters. I'm calling every Ugandans. We have heard it. You stand up, you jump on bandwagon, you say American life matters, Black life matters. What about Ugandan lives matters? Why can't we shout on that? Why can't we bang on that? Fellow Ugandans, is Turkey going to get away with this? Turkey got away with this for Saudi Arabia, the journalist who was killed. Black Lives Matters. They had to get all the statues that which stand for racism. They were all brought down, and those people who know, they don't complain. They can't be in a society. Fred, here. Is it your friends? Is it your friends that they became Judas? Fellow Ugandans, I look at the story of Jesus. he had 12 disciples. And every disciple had their own characteristic. When you read about those disciples, it's only Philip who had a very good characteristic, who said, "My Lord, the people, they are hungry. How are we going to feed them?" Peter was nobody wanted to meet. Judas, you know what he did. Thomas was a doubter. I think that is where we are now. We are all different. We can annoy anybody. Like for me, I am Buganda, but I don't want to go on over that. But when it matters, I can speak about Buganda. I just seen a photo today. There are 2 photos of our king, but they are different suits. One is shining, one is navy blue. So what is right? My king, I believe he's 63. At one time he's going to get old. At one time he's going to be sick. He's not different than me or anybody. And at one time he's going to die. But then there is something in the process system. He dies, Semakokiro will succeed him. But let us look at the main points in Uganda. When Museveni dies, is Uganda going to be stable? Is Uganda going to be a better place? This is a man who says killing Ugandans on 18th to 19th November was a rehearsal. But he doesn't want people to say him that Museveni is dead. But he's happy to say it was a rehearsal. People, they have died. If Museveni was going to die today, it's going to be chaotic. He can die tomorrow to next year. It's going to be more chaotic. Because now we have got people lining up to take over. But we stand. We say we want change. And we seek change in the right way. So far it's working for Ugandans. Whatever we are doing is working. Fellow Ugandans, we get courage when events like this happen. When one of us is being affected, one of us is Freddie Lumbuye, you don't need to be his friend. Problem in Uganda, people, they want to be connected. They want to be known. They want to be announced. They want to be specialized. That is not the way it is. We are talking about Uganda. We are going to stand to work for Uganda, for transformation, to change Uganda, for better Uganda. And once Uganda starts getting well, then we can start bragging or claim entitlement that, oh, I started that project. Children are going to school. It's not that you claim entitlement. I started this so that people, they should know you, they should pay you back. It shouldn't be like that. Developed country, when you do something very well, they name a place, your name. They name a road, your name. They name a school, your name. But in Uganda, we want it to come full of boxes, full of money, and I'm tired of people in National Unity Platform calling yourself honorable. Why can't you call yourself names? Okay, we have member of parliament, but you find that people, they have got a meeting, they are calling themselves honorable. Why are you sick of that? What is wrong to call your name? But back to my main point, my concern before I go to bed. Fred is missing. Missed last Monday. Today is Tuesday, so we are talking about 80 days. No sight of him. Nobody has seen him. What can I think? What is there for me to hold on? Much as I tremble, every time I want to hear, I understand that as it stands for now, for security purpose, none of the message is going to come in the public or to us, because we have proved we use the information very wrong. 1 minute people, they get so excited, and then they put that information into the public. We are playing into the hands of Museveni. We must have secrets among ourselves. But the more you speculate, you are becoming a tool for NRM. And I don't understand why Ugandans, you keep on using this word, diversion. Bobi Wine sings, you can be used or diverted if you want to. But you can't be diverted if you don't want to. Well, too much information. But where is Fred Lumbuye? 80 days, my love, my lord. 80 days. Imagine if it was your sister, your brother, your son, your daughter, your mom, your dad. Somebody, when they go missing for all these days, what do? I met my in-laws. Their brother missed at the age of 17. And until today, they have never known what happened. So many years they have gone. But what is there? Where is Fred? Where is Fred this moment? Where is that notion? You give me this, I give you that. The position, the dilemma is that we must find ourselves where we don't want to. But at this point, so many is going to define people's role in their political lives, in their normal lives. How did you react when Fred was missing? They will analyze word by word by statements that we have made. They will analyze our organization. How did we handle ourselves? Can I just say back to that letter? Now there is a habit of letters, people reading letters. Julius Katongole, leader of opposition, has done whatever he's meant to be doing. Not every time we are going to hear from him. He has chosen a cabinet of 31 shadow ministers, and each one is designated to do their job. Whoever is meant to do doing their job, they are going to make statements. You better get used to that. We don't want Museveni because he's a dictator. He's selfish. He's controlling everything. We don't want that. There is no point of Mpuga making a statement because he's LOP. We are going to elevate ourselves and teach people the new brand of politics. Where is Fred Lumbuye? 80 days. Fellow Ugandans, I said we have to learn to do multitask. There is a lot which is going on. There is a lot the government is messing about, is failing Uganda. We need to hold on to this. We need to know. We have to handle all this because we are a generation that we don't sit back. We are a generation that we are never tired until we achieve our goals. We're a generation that we want to be identified. We're a generation that wants Uganda to be well. But fellow Ugandans, where is Fred Lumbuye after 80 days? 8th day, the man is missing. A 43-year-old man. Has he had clothes to change? Has he had food to eat? Has he had something to drink? Does he speak to somebody? If fellow Ugandans, you are blocked on your internet, on the Facebook, you cannot tolerate it. But this is a man who is to come live. His life. He no longer have a life. Does he have internet, access to internet? But he was used to social media. At this moment, he's being kept away from social media. Did you know what it means to be isolated? Even if they give you food or meal or drink, whatever, it's never the same if you don't have your freedom. Nelson Mandela was so special. He was in prison for 27 years. They said to him, get out. And he denounced racism. He said, no, you better keep me here. They kept him 27 years until when they gave up. Fellow Ugandans, Fred Lumbuye is missing 8 days. Imagine if they took me up. I'm dressing this. Is he wearing what he wants? Are they borrowing him? Is he being fed? Or can he feed himself? Does he want to eat the food? Based on the theories that he's been telling us about the poison going around. Imagine somebody being detained somewhere. Imagine somebody being isolated. Fred is so clever, I would imagine he would pick up the phone and call somebody, somehow, somewhere. Freddy, if you can hear me, and somebody next to you, get that phone, find a way to get that phone off somebody, and you ring. I've never known anyway. They keep somebody from not talking, especially in countries like Asia, even Asia. Turkey is part Asia and part of Europe. I've never known where they keep somebody not to speak, not to see anybody. Even in Uganda. We remember Bobi went to see Bobi Wine. Marching everywhere. He was allowed. She was allowed after some time. But what is all this? Are we going to pay for a ransom? What is all this? What is behind? We better know the system. Extradition. The money we pay, we are not going to get Fred Lumbuye right back unless he's got gangster holding him. But extradition is a process you start in court. They bring you to court. You start arguing. You cannot extradite so and so and so. It's not a one day. They cannot give you. You can't buy somebody from court or from police custody. It's about expense because it's one of the biggest legal processes, and it's very, very expensive. We have given our time. I was talking about employment. I had to stop because there is no point. But however, at some time I'm going to have to think, what does Museveni want? We need to talk about issues. But we need to know at this moment, we need to know where Fred is, who is holding him. For what reason? Will they ever allow Fred to come back? Let us also examine, is this how Turkey arrests people? Is that normal? Is that the way they arrest a government of Turkey who wants to move to Europe? Is that the way they arrest people? It's not true. Is that the way they arrest people? That you bundle somebody, you arrest them, take them to an unknown place, keep them isolated, don't allow access, you don't inform their family? Really? Really? Is that the way that they arrest people? Is that lawful? 8 days. No one has seen Fred. No one has heard from him. These days we have Zoom. Where is that Zoom? Let them put him on the Zoom, we see him. Even they can show us Fred on the Zoom, and we can still pay the money. We are going to pay the money. Message to NRM. Good night, Mary. Message to NRM. Whatever is going to do, you are into another area of politics. This is a politics where people, they need change. Not for fun, not for one day. They are sick and tired of how Uganda is being. They are sick and tired of how Uganda has been run by Museveni. They are sick and tired of how lack of service delivery is not there. They are sick and tired of seeing nepotism. They are sick and tired of seeing big cabinets but no service delivery. We cannot change. We cannot get moved. The desire for change is real. The desire for change is a challenge within ourselves as well. The desire for change is like, I cannot sit down and watch. The desire for change is like every day I have to say something. How do I sit back and I relax? That you're asking money to buy equipment. The equipments are not there. You're asking money, you have been given money for education, you haven't touched it. Fellow Ugandans, we are climbing the Mount Everest. We are people, troublemakers, Gashumba, Kasumba, Mivule, Moses Sinseko. Those are all troublemakers. Big troublemakers. Every day they tell you Museveni is powerful. No one you can't call him fountain of honor. Oh, Museveni has got the best guns. Museveni is powerful. Museveni is so clever. You know, Museveni analyzes somebody. These are the words they use to wind up people. Ugandans, until we overcome that. They are winding you up. I keep on telling you, I'm Miss Independent. It's my second name. Until you know how men they control women, then you don't know who Museveni is, or those people who are praising Museveni.